Well, good morning, everyone. We are live and we are at the river having coffee.
Yes.
This is my
Okay, let's see
coffee.
where the
Good
oh, this is mine.
morning.
Good morning. Cheers,
Cheers.
Teri.
I can't believe that I'm up after the day I had
Oh,
yesterday.
I'll tell you,
Ah,
that was an amazing day. I don't even know how you're functioning this morning. Um, so, good morning, everybody. And does anybody out there know what wreck of the Hesperus was? The Hesperus a ship? We were just talking about the camera angle, and I said, "Oh, it's okay if you don't get me in it. I look like the wreck of the Hesperus." I've been saying that my whole life, and I have no idea what the Hesperus is. Just some food for thought.
and when you come on, please tell us that you're here. Just type something in the comments and then we'll see that you are with us. So, good morning to whoever's popping on there. Morning,
Oh,
everyone.
let me,
Oops, let
whoops,
me
whoops.
advance
Okay, I got to turn it
myself.
down. There we go. I want to see what
And you just had a little osprey fly
everybody is.
by. So they're out. They woke me up this morning. They have been out loud and trying to run a heron off because he was too close to their space. So, good morning. This is Coffee and
Oh,
Conversation with
yes.
Teri and Jeryl Ann.
Live and raw.
Yeah, really raw this morning. I just rolled out of bed a little bit ago and just feeling, I'm
Oh,
tired, but I'm also feeling very full from the day that we had yesterday. That was such an
beautiful.
amazing day. So I'm out here in my PJs and my house coat and just coming here with you guys and wanting to know how you're doing and saying hello to anybody that is up and about this time of day. And how you doing? Type in the comments so we can see how you are and see how everybody's doing on a Monday morning. The weekend's gone. Now it's reality, and I know for a lot of people, there's no work right now with the restrictions. So just let me know. Let us know how you're doing. I see that quite a few people are on. I'm
Yeah,
using a new
I'm.
program, and I don't see Facebook, so I don't see who all is on. The only way I'm going to see is if you type something in there. So just let us know that
Let's
you're
see.
here.
Oh, okay. Hey, I can see it on here.
Okay,
Yay,
good.
yay, yay, yay.
Why am I not seeing
Um,
comments?
oh, okay. Deidre is on. Good morning. And Margaret, Becky, Billy, your sister's on. Mitsepo. Um, Now, Deidre asked, can you guys post that meditation with Paul Wyrostic? People are asking for it and I couldn't find it for them, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Why
Yes.
can't I show the comments?
I don't know. I've got them right.
Public on
Uh,
Facebook.
oh, Becky says she wants to go swimming. Um, Becky, it's not real cold, the water, but it's cold enough. And with the air chill, maybe this afternoon. How's that sound? Come on down to the river. uh,
Alright, so we're using a new program and I can't see your comments and I can't see who's on. I'm not liking this so far. But it said that I needed to make it public on Facebook. I thought it was.
Yeah, it notified me that it was sharing out.
It
So,
says it's public. Okay, view it on Facebook.
and little Angel's here with us too. Brookie is being standoffish this morning. She's sitting on the other side of the dock.
There they are.
There's your comments. Yay! Yay! Okay. I want to see if I can find that post again from.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Ooh. Okay, I just want to make sure that it is public. I know where to find that. I'm going to share it to some of the places that.
Oh, there's also Sabrina Sabrina Cardillo is here with us. Get this set up so that I can see everybody's comments.
Something went wrong. Facebook is just not a happy camper today. So it's not letting me share it into where I want to share it to.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody out there is having any difficulty with the technology. It's been a little crazy this morning.
There we are. We're back.
We're back.
All right. So anyway, um, we'd just love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So if you have comments, just share with us. We're showing you the river. There's a few clouds up there. And nature has been out already. And last night, the alligators were out. I heard them for quite a while.
Okay. How's everybody doing? How did your weekend go? I mean, for me, I stay here on the property a lot. We don't go out from the property very often. We're here. And so being in an isolation or quarantine, however you want to term it, isn't that different from my normal way that I live. But I know a lot of people are, especially those with kids, jobs outside, are in a really different place right now because they can't have the activities that they would normally have. So how's everybody feeling out there? How's everybody doing? Are you finding it extremely different? And I know that might sound like a naive question, but coming from it comes from someone who isn't out in the real world a whole lot. So let us know. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know how your families are doing. Let us know of any prayer requests that you may have. I know I've been saying lots of prayers for my mom and dad. My dad's 90, my mom's 87. They're doing much better. Thank you for all of you that have been praying for them. They've had upper respiratory bronchitis type illnesses for the last couple months. They keep passing it back and forth to each other. And so, I've been really concerned about them. They're at the highest risk right now of anyone, and my mom's also diabetic. So they're very, very high risk. They're having a hard time staying in because even at 90 and 87, they're probably more active than anybody I know on the planet. They're amazing. Oops, we must have a bird coming in or something. You can always tell when something comes near the property because the dogs just go crazy. They're my great alarm system. Who needs ADT?
I know,
when
right?
You've got them, yeah.
Okay, so far I'm really not thrilled with this program that we're trying. But you know what? We're just going to sit here and talk to you.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I'm part of Enlightened World Network, and we had quite a few speakers and spiritual leaders that came on and really lifted us up, gave us some food for thought, and led us in beautiful meditations. So if you didn't catch any of that, just go to our page, Enlightened World Network, and you'll find it all there. But what I thought was interesting was there was like a theme that ran through the whole day. And because we're right here in nature. And nature really does talk to us. And I think with this coronavirus, that's one of the things that's happening is nature is now talking to us and we're able to hear it because things are quiet. So we're able to hear the trees say thank you. We're able to see a difference in the water. I heard about the water like in Venice clearing
Yes.
up.
Yes.
There's so much that we took things for granted. We've gotten to the point of throwing garbage on the ground and not picking it up, and throwing garbage in our rivers and our lakes and the ocean especially, and harming the animals that are out there by doing so. So I think nature right now is saying a big thank you that the world is quieter, that people aren't polluting like they were, and it's showing us its gratitude. So I thought that was very interesting that it came up in so many of the talks and discussions yesterday and the meditations, and really for us to tune in to nature. And I love that. I feel a difference being outside. It feels fresher, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Tina's telling us to, ladies, sit a little closer. Both ends are cut
Yeah,
off.
we had a
We
little.
had Angel in between us, Tina, so we had to.
We adapted.
We adapted. Yes, she's our
Now
our
she wants
coffee
back up.
dog. Yes. Okay, come on up. Um, and so yes, back to nature. You're right, Terry. It's every one of us. In fact, my section was on healing the water, and water is as transformation. And if you didn't see the my presentation, or if you did, I showed how water that is um, influenced with positive words, beautiful music, and all of that, they create beautiful hexagonal patterns like snowflakes. And the water that was put, the stimuli was negative and dark and like the word evil. It was distorted and ugly. And so, as water has memory, as we speak to the water and we're sitting out here, we speak to it lovingly. And as we drink the water that we drink, we're ingesting that beauty. Really think about that. How is the water in your body, which is 70 to 85% water, and the waters on the planet, the same thing happens to both when our words and our thoughts and our ideas are positive and beautiful. And so when we have those fear-based ideas, and right now they're running rampant with all of us, it's really important to shift those as quickly as we can and bring in the positive and the clear and the uplifting, high vibrational words and thoughts. It's really important at this time. Beautiful. And so when we have those fear, so think about what you're putting into your body. Think about what we're putting out to the world. And we're here for each other to, when those fear-based thoughts kind of come, when they come up, it's important to be able to acknowledge them, express them, transform them, move on. And we're all going to have it. It's going to hit each and every one of us in a different way from here on out. So that's why we're here this morning too, to just support each other and say it's okay if that happens. How can we move past that? How can we transform that?
do? It's changing. Or am I going to go with the flow? And one of our presenters taught us compassionate breathing, where you breathe in very deeply and you feel love, you feel compassion. You hold either a person, maybe you're concerned about somebody right now that's going through this, and you hold them in your heart and then breathe that love and compassion out. So, going into that place of love and compassion is going to help us to accept and go into flow. He called it going into a flow state where you really just go with the energy of what's there and not resist it, and do the best that you can with what you've got. That's what we're doing right now. We're doing the best we can with all the tools that we know, learning new tools maybe from people, and just we're adapting. We're adapting to this change the best we can. So being gentle with ourselves is really crucial right now.
We have a lot of prayer requests here, Teri. And Becky says, please, prayers for my mom who is in hospice and I'm taking care of her. Please, her name is Anne. Thank you, beautiful ladies. So, yes, we're at the end. I think we're going to do some prayers again, and we'll set her up in prayer. She also says that her teenager is going crazy. They just don't understand. Becky's mom has pancreatic cancer. Lily came on.
Lily's
Sorry,
here.
so sick for the last 12 hours. Had a migraine. Brookie, stop.
Good morning, Lily.
The animals are kind of going crazy this morning. I apologize. Lily's had a migraine for 12 hours and because of her infection. So also her mom is sick. And so if we could, hold them up in prayer. Let's see what else. Deidre, this is a really good. She's staying home connecting on Facebook, and she looks for all the good news she can find and post it in the different groups. That is a really powerful point that she just made. If we can pass along right now the good news and things that uplift us and make us feel better, that's really powerful. And I think that is one of the beauties of social media, is what we can pass on to each other back and forth.
Oh, okay. Somebody said if you're using StreamYard, people have to give permission. Thank you. This is my first time using it. We're looking at alternatives because we had some problems yesterday, and I wasn't sure if it was Zoom or if it was Facebook, but I'm.
Hi, girls. Tina said, and I love this, and it's in caps, no, things will be all right. Yes, they will be all right. They will. Yeah. So, let's see. And thoughts become things, choose wisely. Absolutely. And we know the sound is a little crazy, and we apologize. Let's see. Okay, it says 4 minutes ago, it says we can't hear you. Your mic is covered. Oh, that's it.
Angel covered up the mic.
It was not a technical difficulty. It was an animal difficulty.
It was an angel.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, there goes the camera.
Thank you for letting us know.
There goes the camera.
Okay. All right, mystery solved with that.
Well, okay, so everybody got off.
Aww.
Not everybody. We have a few left. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
I'll tell you what, we're a little tired this morning, and
a lot.
Yes. So,
and you're hearing our beautiful ospreys sitting up there. There's 2 of them up in the tree.
Yes.
Let's see if I can capture them for everybody so you can hear what that sound is. There's one at the very top, and then there's one on the limb that sticks out a little bit. And that's their mates. They have a nest up there in that tree.
I like this. Becky goes, anyone lip read, laugh out loud. So now they say the sound is better. Okay,
Yes,
everybody's laughing.
Now we have a
See,
microphone.
we all needed a good morning laugh. Yes, it was Angel that was covering the mic. She's this is her house, and she lets us be here with her, as of course, as long as we feed her and give her all the treats that she wants and so forth. So the our four-legged fur babies have a tendency to rule the roost around here.
Okay, so I don't know what part you all missed, but it's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
So I'm so happy to see you all come on with us in the morning. It's just so great when we see your name and know that we're not just sitting here talking to ourselves or to the river, that we're actually being able to reach out and that people are finding us and coming on and interacting. And one of the interactions that we would like is if you have prayer requests, if there's something that's going on in your heart, if there's something physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional that you would like to put in the circle and have us lift you up in prayer for. We're doing this every morning, and I truly believe that prayer makes a difference. We were talking with John Fiore, and he had us on his show on Saturday, and he asked about intention and prayer. And to me, when I say a prayer, I'm putting out an intention. I'm not like doing a Santa Claus thing where I say, "Oh God, won't you give me Mercedes Benz?" I'm sorry, Dennis. I'm not bringing him a list and saying, "Can you fulfill all these wishes?" When I talk to God, it's more of what's on my heart and setting an intention that whatever is needed, either in my life, a loved one's life, people that come on and say, "This is what's happening. I really could use some prayer for this." That's what I do when I go into prayer. It's an intention. It's just talking with God and explaining, what's on my heart at the moment and bringing that to Him. So when we say a prayer every morning here at the river, that's what we're doing. We're just openly talking with God. We're having a conversation with God. And, He already knows what we need. But I think it's really good. I'd like if Jeryl already knows what I need, it's still good to communicate and to speak it. We're speaking, and as we said earlier, words become things. We speak things into existence. So that's what we do. And if you have a prayer that something on your heart you would like us to lift up for you, type it in the comments. I can't see the comments. Jeryl is seeing them.
I'm
She's
giving it my best shot here. Yeah, it's I have two devices, and I'm trying to keep up with them because they're it's very strange how this works. Oh, John, you speaking of John?
I spoke
John
him into
is
existence.
Here. Yes. Hi, John. Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Yeah.
I hope you brought the mozza.
Cool. I think Becky's having to take off, so Becky will be praying for you and your mom and your teenager, because this is really tough on the kids. She's right. They really don't understand the magnitude of what's happening right now, and they don't understand why they can't do their normal activities, why they can't be out. And I think a lot of them are probably pretty crazy. Yes, Tina said yesterday was World Water Day. Yeah, Tina, it was. It's every March 22nd, and we did a kind of a kudo to them on my show. So there's a lot of information. If you go to worldwaterday.org, there's lots of information. because their theme was water and climate change. And so there's a lot of good information there. I printed out a lot of stuff from them. So thank you for that reminder, Tina, because it was, yes, indeed. Um, Margaret Ellen Woodward is with us this morning. I don't know if
Margaret!
she's there right now. She was here about a half hour
Oh
ago.
my goodness, I have missed Margaret so much. We used to interact every day in a group, and I haven't seen a lot of your posts, Margaret, so I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, she was on this morning.
Good.
Christine O'Rourke
Mm-hmm.
is with us.
Hello.
Lucy Ochoa, and
Mm-hmm.
she lives in this city, but she says she's a free spirit mentally.
Yeah.
Uh, my comments on this is really interesting. How it's like 29 minutes and then 4 minutes. They're not coming
Yeah,
up,
they're not
and
coming
I
in order.
apologize for that because I'm not seeing them as they're coming in. They're popping in all over the place. Uh, so I'm trying to keep up with it. Let's see. All right. Newest. And that goes to, yeah. So I hope if I've missed you, I'm sorry. Uh, let's see. I don't know if it's just video or audio or both, but we're popping in and out.
Yeah.
Well, Terry, would you like to say, would you want to do the prayer section now? We're kind of having some technical stuff going on, and
Yeah, let's just do a
crazy,
short
everybody.
meditation here at the river and then call in our angels and have a little chat with the angels, with God, with our Creator, however you envision the Creator to be. Hold that in your mind. So let's just take a moment together and breathe.
Okay.
You want to put your hand over your heart. That brings your focus there.
May I just add a couple of, I just got in a couple of prayer requests.
Okay.
John sent us hearts, but
Thank you, John.
uh, Ago Lyris is Ago, and later I have, okay, so they're just having a homeschool day. Christine O'Rourke, could you please pray for our NHS workers in England who are exhausted in their work and keep them safe? Absolutely, Christine. We need to pray for all of the postal workers, the healthcare workers, the emergency services, all of those people that are out there right now on the front lines. They're working tirelessly around the clock. They need our help. They need our prayers. And so we definitely will. Also, Anna Estrada.
Hi, Anna.
My son is flying from Florida to me in North Carolina, praying for safe and swift travel, calling forth legions of archangels to be with him and everybody in airports and on airplanes today, getting home to loved ones for a smooth and easy experience. And so, yes, all of this is very important. Those people that are having to travel and fly and to keep them safe and protected. All of our emergency care, our healthcare workers, we just heard, the people are picking up garbage. I mean, every there there are those that are essential services that have to keep going, and our postal workers. My cousin posted that today. What about our postal workers? And they're on the front line too, and UPS and FedEx and all of those people are handling packages, they're handling mail, they're handling all those things that could potentially have the virus on them. So yes, let's keep all of these people in mind. So thank you for that. And I apologize for the interruption, but
No, no,
those
no,
just
it's
came
okay.
up on my phone, and I wanted to make sure that we acknowledged their request.
Absolutely.
Thank you
And
so
thank
much.
you all for being with us and for putting out there what's on your heart because we want to hear. This is how we connect together. We are together. And I want you to feel into that, feel into everyone that's watching, everyone who will watch on the replay, and just see ourselves standing in a circle holding hands. Just envision that thought in your mind right now. And as you do so, breathe into your heart, breathe in love, breathe in this clear air that we have right now, and how good it feels to breathe that into your lungs. Take that deep, deep, deep inside. If you want to close your eyes or if you want to focus on the scenery here at the river and the forest, whatever can bring you the most peace right now, just breathe that in. Breathe it in way deep in your heart, feeling the love, feeling what Jeryl and I are sending out to you at this moment. And I feel that we are in need of sending out some angelic Reiki. We're both angelic Reiki practitioners. So as we send forth that energy, breathe it into your heart. And I'm going to call in our wonderful angels, calling in from the east, Archangel Raphael. We need you so much right now to bring forth healing, to guide those healers here on earth that are helping people through this time, those that are developing the way to deal with this virus. Help guide their thoughts and their processes in developing this. We thank you, Raphael, for healing us in all ways, helping us to heal our emotions as we go through this change, this time of transformation in our lives. And from the south, I call in Archangel Michael. Michael, we need protection right now. We need protection against the spread of the germs of the virus. We're asking for your beautiful protective energy to flow to everyone that's on this planet and be with the loved ones that were spoken of that may be flying or traveling, that may be out there doing their work in the world and being exposed to this germ in so many ways. Thank you, Michael, and please help us to cut the cord of the energy cord of fear out of our lives so that we can feel more into compassion, we can feel more into love. From the west, Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the angel, the messenger angel, but he's also the angel that brings clarity to us. And that's what we need right now. We need more understanding. We need the people that are working on a solution to have the clarity and the insight and the knowledge in how to deal with the coronavirus. So, Gabriel, we're asking you to please touch the minds and the hearts of every one of us, but to especially bring the knowledge forth of how to deal with this particular virus that we've never encountered before, and let us know the solution of what to do about it. And from the north, Archangel Uriel, bring in some grounding and some balance for us because we're feeling a little out of balance right now. The world seems to be tilted on the side of panic and fear, and we want to bring that more toward the love and the compassion side. So we're asking you to help us with that balance, to help us to feel safe again as we get grounded. Help us to feel that we are secure, we are walking on solid ground. There's so much fear in the unknown, so we're asking you to yes, as Tina says, it is going to be beautiful when we come out on that other side. We'll be different. It'll be a different world. And I look forward to the changes that are going to come about. From up above, let's call in Metatron. Metatron is such a powerful angel and will help us with seeing. He'll help open our spiritual eyes so that we can see more of the whole big picture of this. Right now, we're seeing a narrow view, but Metatron can open us up to the big picture of what's going on and the changes that's going on. And then below us, let's call in Sandalphon to help our earth right now as we go through all these changes and feel into the energy of what's happening in nature, what's happening with the animals, and what's happening with the whole planet coming together right now and knowing that we're all in this together. So just visualize a white blanket coming and covering Earth, the blanket of peace, the blanket of compassion, a blanket of pure love for each other. And let's just hold that vision for a moment. Let's hold the vision that Earth is swaddled in a beautiful, soft, white blanket of love. Let it touch everyone's hearts. Just breathe that in. And as I did that, I felt the Ascended Masters. I felt them come forward. I felt Divine Mother. I feel God's source energy right here with us. We're just placing all of the prayers that were spoken, written, placing those in the center of our circle, asking God to take each prayer, to deal with each person that was able to speak what's on your heart and to touch your heart in a very special way today, knowing that you are not alone. I ask that angels go to all of those who ask to be uplifted and to stay with you throughout this day, letting you know that they're there, letting you know that you're safe and that you're secure. Thank you, God, for this time together. Thank you to all of you who joined in, who joined your hearts and your energy. And aren't we beautiful as we come together? It's such a special moment to feel into the oneness, to feel into compassion. That feels really good. Hold that feeling as you go through your day. Let that be what's foremost in your mind, not what to do about the virus, not how it's spreading, but hold the compassion, hold the love, and speak that into more existence in the world. Let your words be kind words. Let them share love instead of sharing fear. And let's create a new story. We have that power. We can create that just with our words, with our actions. Reach out to somebody that might need that word today. Pick up your phone, call them, let them hear your voice. This is a time where we're separated and isolated. So, one way we can still stay very connected is with the sound of your voice. So, pick up the phone and tell somebody you love them. Tell them you care. Ask if they need anything. What can I do to help you? And see, maybe there's somebody that's not able to go out to the grocery store. Our elderly, especially, don't need to be exposed to any of the germs. So if there's someone you know that could use a helping hand, if you can go and purchase their groceries or order them to be delivered, or pick up a hot meal for them. I believe there are still restaurants that are cooking and you can do takeout and delivery, just be that person that you would want helping you when you're in need. Somebody to reach out and say, what can I do to help you? And let's all do that. The more we do that, the more that compassion is spread and that love is spread throughout earth instead of spreading the fear. I love you all so much. And I just want to give gratitude to the angels and to the spirit beings that really are with us when we call on them. And thank you. Thank you to everyone that was here to hear the prayers, to experience the magnificent energy of our angelic realm, our masters, our guides. Tap into that. Let that be what gets you through this time, is that faith, that hope, and then feeling into the peace and joy. I love you.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I just want to say hi to Karen Boda and Joanne Castrillo. Glad you could pop in with us this morning. And as Teri said, we'll hang in there. Keep your vibration as high as you possibly can, and reach out. Reach out to someone that whoever pops into your mind. Just let your intuition guide you and reach out. And thank you. I had a wonderful